In a previous video, I've done some content on this Acura, and I'm just getting ready to finish it up. It was oil and safety inspection, front brake pads and rotors, front TPMS replacement, which I didn't get to, and a rear wiper blade. But I never had problems installing sway bar links, and I can tell you with the staff that I've had over the last at least 10 years, I've struggled with sway bar links if they're not experienced with the product, right? So if you're using OEM all the time, you're experienced with the product. If you're using aftermarket, they come in different variations of how the nuts actually bolt the sway bar link to the strut or the lower control arm or the sway bar or whatever the case may be. So I teach my guys how to work with all the different products that we get. I was fortunate enough today to get a product that was very close to OEM. And what do I mean by that is actually the nuts weren't pinched or they don't have a nylon ring in there, which makes the install difficult. And
Pinch nuts are the worst. Nylon you can work with.
Pinch nuts were designed for the guys who don't know how to install sway bar links, and they still screw it up. But the most important part of how you do a sway bar link is I'm going to show you. You saw in the previous video where I was cutting them out with a torch. That is absolutely the fastest way in our area of the world to remove them. Some areas of the world where they don't have corrosion, rust, and all that crap, it probably comes right off. Dealership mechanics probably just ask their sway bar links to come right off if they're under warranty, and they just fall right off the car. So for us, it doesn't happen that way. So I have an old strut, and I installed this one. So the approach is the same for me with a lot of different things. Lubricate the thread or the nut, and then run them on. Once you run them on, you're going to take your ratchet and you're going to actually torque it down. You want to hold this? I'm teaching the guys in the industry who probably wonder why they have so many comebacks with sway bar links. So once it's tight, either you use a wrench or channel locks or whatever and get the nut tight to the flange of whatever it is or the sway bar. You're going to go back with manual. And this isn't about how fast you can do it. It's actually how slow you can turn this and put torque on it. The faster you turn it, doesn't get it torqued properly. Do it nice and slow, like that. And if you can't turn it on a slow torque, that means it's tight and it's never going to come loose. That's your tech tip for Saturday.